Gliding on the path to confirmation, Supreme Court nominee Neil Gorsuch wards off attacks by Democrats on abortion and assisted suicide. Today is his third and final day before the Senate Judiciary Committee. Capitol Hill correspondent Jason Calvey is in our skybox above the hearing. Jason.
Why Democrats have been trying to get Judge Gorsuch to reveal his opinions on those hot button issues. But again and again behind me, he says he just can't do that as a judge. But what he can say is he says he'll follow the law and respect judicial independence and precedent.
7 judges.
Today, Illinois Democrat Dick Durbin presses Neil Gorsuch on his views on life, quoting the judge when he said,
"The intentional taking of human life by private persons is always wrong." How could you square that statement with legal abortion?
The Supreme Court of the United States has held in Roe versus Wade that a fetus is not a person for purposes of the 14th Amendment. And the book explains that.
Do you accept that?
That's the law of the land. I accept the law of the land, Senator, yes.
Carrie Severino of the Judicial Crisis Network is leading the fight to get Gorsuch confirmed. Her group is spending $10 million on this campaign.
When he says that, I don't think he's meaning to say, yes, and I would not vote to overrule it and make that judgment call. What he's saying is this is a decided case, this is currently precedent, and it currently is the law of the land, whether we like it or not.
When asked about assisted suicide, Gorsuch got personal.
I've been there with my dad. Okay. And Senator, the position I took on the book on that was anything necessary to alleviate pain would be appropriate and acceptable, even if it caused death, not intentionally, but knowingly. Okay? I drew a line between intent and knowingly.
Carrie Severino says that answer shouldn't trouble Catholics.
He also was very clear to make the distinction, which I think is a very Catholic one, of there's a difference between refusing treatment and saying just I don't want to be poked or prodded anymore and not wanting these extraordinary measures and actively seeking suicide.
We're expecting the confirmation hearings to wrap up tomorrow with outside witnesses speaking about Judge Gorsuch. The full Senate vote is expected before their Easter break, which begins April 7th. The Majority Leader, Mitch McConnell, says one way or the other, Judge Gorsuch will be confirmed. Wyatt?
Jason, what have senators been telling you about how Gorsuch has been doing?
Senator Orrin Hatch of Utah says it's obvious that the judge is a man of deep conviction and extremely bright. The longest-serving Democrat, Patrick Leahy, says he wishes the judge would get into more specifics with his answers about cases, but the chairman of the committee, Chuck Grassley, says that Gorsuch really has to be very careful because he can't really prejudge or reveal how he may decide future cases that may come before him.
Correspondent Jason Calvey reporting from Capitol Hill. Thanks, Jason.